With over billions of searches happening every day, Google is the go-to place for millions of people to find information or products or services. Think about it. If you need to find something on the internet, what do? You go to Google or YouTube and search for it, and then some websites show up and you check them out. If you like, you browse further. If not, you go back and check some other website. But how does Google decide which website to show at the top? Is it all luck? Or is there a method to this madness? With billions of websites and perhaps trillions of web pages, search engines like Google, YouTube, and Bing have complex algorithms to decide which websites will rank at the top. And the art and science of understanding how search engines work, understanding user needs, and creating a strategy to ensure your website or blog or video stands out is SEO, that is Search Engine Optimization. Hi everyone, my name is Shashank and I run a gifting company called Stone Santa where we work with different artists and enable them to earn and get recognized for their work. Thanks to the awesomeness of SEO, multiple clients have found Stone Santa's website on Google when they were looking for wedding gifts, anniversary gifts. And thanks to the awesomeness of SEO, I've had the fortune to work with legendary companies like Red Bull, Mercedes, Boston Consulting Group, and many more. And in this video, I will explain what is SEO and how it affects our daily lives as a user. If you search for doctors near me, Google will display a few results of hospitals and nursing homes which you can find doctors at. After that, Practo will come up. After that, there will be many other health websites that will come up at the top. Similarly, if you search for home decor ideas, Pinterest will come up at the top. If you search for designing social media posts or design ideas for Instagram, canva.com comes up at the top. Similarly, if you go to YouTube and search for things like digital marketing or how to learn digital marketing, certain videos appear at the top. No matter what you search for, Google, YouTube, or any other search engine will always show you relevant links that will solve the problems that you're looking for. Now, there are 3 key steps to creating a nice SEO strategy. Number 1, find what people are searching for. So for example, for Canva knows this, that they are providing design templates, design ideas, etc. So Canva will do a keyword research to figure out what is it that people are searching for. So for example, resume design ideas, social media design ideas, YouTube thumbnail ideas, etc, etc. So based on the keyword research that Canva would have done, they would identify the top keywords and then create content, landing pages, and blogs talking about these particular aspects of it in their landing pages and in their blogs. Number 2, create relevant content and optimize it for SEO. So yes, as we discussed, Canva will identify the keywords first and then create relevant content. In my case, I run a gifting company where we sell products like string art, caricatures, etc. Right? So the first thing I will do is identify the keywords that people will search for on internet and then create content around that. So if you go to Google and search for handmade portraits, Stone Santa appears at the top. That is because of 2 things. 1, we identified what is it that people are searching for, and then we created content, that is blogs and landing pages, which talks about handmade portraits. Number 3, build trust and authority. Now, any Tom, Dick, and Harry cannot just come, create a website, create a lot of content, and expect to rank. Stone Santa's website domain is 6 years old. So that gives us some leverage. Google is trusting us in some way because we are an older website or an older domain. But not only that, there are about 2,500 other websites which point back to Stone Santa. This also helps us build some trust. Now, if we take Canva as an example, there are millions of web pages which point back to Canva. So Google will trust Canva as a website because there are millions of web pages that trust Canva and are pointing back to Canva in that direction. So these are the 3 fundamental things that companies and business owners take care of when it comes to optimizing and creating a nice SEO strategy. But the story does not end here. There are hundreds and perhaps thousands of little things that website owners need to take care of so that they are able to compete with the other competitors who are out there trying to rank for the same thing. In a world where I'm the only company selling handmade products, handmade gifts, it would be easy for me to rank if I create a list of content pieces around handmade gifts, etc, etc. But I'm not the only company, right? There are hundreds, if not thousands of companies offering the same product. So how do I stand out? There are little optimizations that I need to do in my website so that I have a competitive edge. So what are the factors that affect SEO and my competitiveness in the world out there? Number 1, quality of content and content density. The content cannot be just anything that I write hoping that it will help me rank. It has to be good, it has to be authoritative, it has to also include examples from my experiences such that I'm able to add value. The second would be content density. Now, just writing one blog about caricatures, or for Canva, writing just one blog about YouTube thumbnails will not help them get there. The content has to be rich in density. So they may have to create hundreds of content pieces around YouTube designs such that they're able to improve their content density and increase the chances of ranking. Number two, user experience and engagement. If the website is not mobile friendly, if the user opens up the website but closes it immediately, these are signals that Google will get that, okay, this website claims to have good content around it, but the user, the end user, is not engaging with it. And in such cases, Google will be like, bro, it's not gonna work for you. And it will de-rank the website or put that down in the ranking. Number three, site reputation. So age, authority of the domain, backlinks, how many people are pointing back to the website. All of these will affect the site reputation. Number four, relevance of content. Now, for example, if somebody is searching for informational content and I'm constantly trying to sell them things. For example, if somebody is searching for home decor ideas, but my website does not have related content to home decor ideas. Rather, my website is always selling them that, hey, if you're looking for home decor ideas, contact our team and we will help you out. In such cases, there is a discrepancy, there is a mismatch of relevance. And in such cases, Google will not show your content at the top. Next, technical SEO. Creating an SEO friendly architecture is important. I mean, you do not want the crawler of the search engines to get confused as to what the hell is happening here. Just like a house needs a nice architecture, a bathroom should be connected to a room, there should be a doorway to enter the house and a doorway to exit the house, there should be a balcony. Similar to that, a website should have a nice architecture which is easy to navigate through, not just for the crawler, but also for the user. Next, you need to submit your sitemap to Google Search Console so that Google knows what your website looks like, what are the web pages, which web pages to crawl, which web pages to not crawl, etc. Next, you need to secure your website with an SSL certificate. If your website is not secure, then Google will give an error warning to people whenever they are trying to access, and that is a big downer. You do not want your website to not be secure. So having an SSL certificate helps. Next, you may want to improve your website page speed. It should be fast, because if it takes forever to load, the user will get bored and they will drop off. And that again will be sending a negative signal. So you do not want that to happen. Next, you may want to optimize your images so that it loads fast. Next, you will get rid of excess CSS and scripts which may not be used in the web page that is being loaded. Next, you may want to fix 404 errors or pages which do not have relevant content. You either no index it, or meaning you tell the websites that, hey bro, I don't want this page to be crawled because it does not have relevant content. Because if you have broken links, that again is sending a negative signal to Google. The next aspect of it is on-page SEO. Now, just writing content is not going to help. You may want to optimize it. You may want to optimize the headings. You may want to optimize the meta titles and the meta description. What makes people click on it? So for example, if you've written a blog which is informational, it may look like 10 ideas for weddings. So the title and the text that goes below that is something called the meta title and the meta description, and it needs to be optimized such that it makes sense, getting the user to make sense of it and then by clicking on it. Next, there are off-page SEO techniques. So one, you won't want to build backlinks. So a lot of times you may want to reach out to other websites working in the same domain saying that, hey, we'll write a nice blog post for you, but in exchange, can you give me a backlink? Next, you may want to do PR, public relations, where you post articles related to your business online such that media houses cover it. And all of this sends social signals to Google, thereby improving the authority and the trust of your website. The next part would be ratings and reviews. No matter how hard you try as a company to create a lot of content, if the reviews about your website on the internet is not good, Google will start de-ranking them. So having good reviews on websites like Google My Business or other review websites like Trustpilot, etc., will help you improve the credibility of your website. Moreover, if there are more and more people talking about your website on social media and other channels, it also sends good social signals to search engines like Google, thereby increasing the authority of your website and enabling you to rank higher. Now, Google can display your website in multiple forms. So there is, when you search for something, certain websites come up at the top, but sometimes you will notice that Google will make your website or some content stand out. Those are called featured snippets or knowledge panels. And when Google does that, the proportion of people clicking on it increases significantly because Google is giving them a signal that this content is good, and that is why I'm making it stand out specially. The second is image panels. So a lot of times when you search for home decor ideas and other things, there will be a lot of images that will be coming up. So if your images are coming up in these image panels, it helps you increase the number of clicks, thereby leading to more traffic on your website. Next, you have Google Shopping. A lot of times you're selling products. So for example, if you search for gift ideas for Valentine's, then you will see Amazon and Etsy and Indian Gifts Portal and all of these websites come up at the top. So this is a signal that you can purchase products from these, thereby Google Shopping. So these are products which can be clicked and purchased from. Next, you have Google Map listings. So for example, if I have to get a framing done in Mumbai, I search for framing shop in Mumbai or framing shop in Andheri, and a lot of Google My Business listings open up. These do not have a website as such, but they're still appearing at the top, which is an indication that you can click on it, call the phone number and get business. So this again is a very beautiful way for Google to show businesses who do not have a website yet have ranking potential. What are the tools used by digital marketers for SEO? Now, there are many tools that you can use, but I will talk about only the free tools that digital marketers or new digital marketers can use to understand SEO. For keyword research, there are a few tools that I use. The number one tool is Google Keyword Planner, which is a free tool by Google. So whenever you want to find out how many people are searching for it, what is the estimated search volume, you can go to Google Keyword Planner and enter the keywords. It will not only give you the volumes of that keyword, but it will also give you volumes, or it will also give you keyword ideas of other keywords in the same category. Second, a lot of times I go to platforms like Quora and Reddit and hunt for questions that people are asking for. So suppose I want to create a video about digital marketing, I will go to Quora, YouTube, I will go to Reddit and see what are the kind of questions people are asking, and I will use those terms as insights for my keywords. Next, I use Google autocomplete and YouTube autocomplete to get an idea of what is it that people are searching for. This is for keyword research. Second, I use a tool called Google Search Console, which is linked to my website. Please remember, Google Search Console is not something that anybody can use. You will have access to Google Search Console only if you have a website and if you have configured Google Search Console to it. So in my case, for Stone Santa, Google Search Console gives me an insight as to what are the things that people are searching for, and then discovering Stone Santa. What is the average ranking that I have? So for instance, for caricature, Stone Santa currently ranks on the 12th position, and I am working towards adding more content and building more trust and authority by adding more content related to caricature, such that the average position improves from 12 to maybe 3 and 4. And if that happens, that will lead to more traffic on my website, increasing in sales. The third, Google Analytics. Now, Google Search Console only gives you information about what are the terms people are searching for, what is your average ranking. But Google Analytics as a tool gives you information about user behavior. If I click on Stone Santa's page and if I land on Stone Santa, how much time am I spending there? How many clicks am I doing? Am I engaging with the website enough? Am I engaging with the web page enough? What do I do after I visit a particular landing page? Do I go to another landing page on the website, or do I exit the website completely? So a mix of all these three tools gets me as a business owner to optimize for my SEO efforts. To conclude, please remember, SEO is not a one-time affair. It takes time for SEO to start giving results to your business, but you need to be patient, and there are hundreds of factors that are accounted into to determine if your website will be ranking at the top. You also need to be mindful of the updates that Google is providing for. And if you're doing anything which is black hat, so for example, if you're using AI content and stuffing your website with a lot of AI content, then in that case, Google may blacklist you or Google may decrease your ranking. So yeah, that's SEO, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.